I'm Marcus Herman, and the battle for the axe starts now.
This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Minnesota's offense will take the first swing of the game. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same, though. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, what makes it great, it's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyan's axe. This game is always so much fun to watch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Badgers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. On first down, here comes this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The games etched in the lore of this rivalry are typically tight last-second field goals and the like, but Wisconsin wanted a blowout a year ago.
Yeah, the Badgers grabbed that axe and bludgeoned the Gophers a year ago. Just beat them down. They know that. They've heard about it, and they've talked about it all year long. That's not something you forget. Palmer, you know that taste in your mouth, and you will do anything to get it out.
They want to do it again, too. We talked to some of these Wisconsin players. They said running out onto the field, grabbing the axe, and holding it up high was one of the best moments of their careers. And the fact that they won the game is in a convincing fashion and as dominant as they did, they want to do that again here today.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To throw, it's Van Dyke. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Some breathing room would be nice for this offense. 2nd and 2 from the 18. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. This is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are so fun, just to watch the teams react at the end. And they know, starting this game off, one of them is going to run across the field and get an enormous axe. How flipping cool is that?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his man down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. He wants to pass it on second down. And he intercepts it. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. And it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And that ball is picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. And it's caught! Touchdown, Minnesota!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Minneapolis to Madison, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a little trash talk in this battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. The Golden Gophers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body spray, but no, this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give from the gun. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will give them the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Badgers want to move quickly.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers. 2 Interceptions, defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the bridge. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Wisconsin, 7. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of him. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Pauly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. He's gonna pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Pressure coming. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here for Jesse Palmer, David Pollack. I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.